Another one, it's retro action. What about the Transformers movie? This is Turbomaster Scorch, released by Hasbro in 1992. It's another European exclusive. This is the final Turbomaster I needed to review. The others I've already reviewed together, but I didn't have this one at the time of recording. Yep, he's a pickup truck, pretty cool. We've got the Autobot insignia there with this like flame sticker, that's quite cool. Got the headlights, got the fluorescent pink windows again. It's another one with the engine attached to the back. It comes with 3 of the standard Turbomaster missiles, which are used by everyone but Thunder Crash. And what happens is, of course, it's a spring-loaded missile. Put it in and fire. Pretty good, pretty powerful. There it is. We've got these parts on the side here, which you can use to put the missile, to attach the missiles to store them in this mode and in robot mode, like so. So you'd put one in there at the top there, and then you'd put 2 more, like so. There we go, pretty cool. The engine can pivot, but the weird part is when it's down like that, it works, but you probably can't fire it like that because it's too close. It sort of works, but it kind of looks a bit silly. But if you raise it, it would fire better. Anyway, yep, the missile functions pretty good. Right, so the transformer, it's got quite an interesting transformation. This one hasn't got a sticker. I believe they all got stickers, but this one for some reason doesn't have it. It's another one where these parts move. This part moves, the handle moves for some reason. It's quite a big missile launcher, the engine. Right, so the transformer, what we're going to do is, it's quite an interesting one. I'm just going to fold this bit round, fold that bit out. And then what we want to do is we want to come in here, grab the wheels, and it does roll quite well as well. Mine's got a bit of corrosion on it. And these are now going to become the arms. And what we're going to do with this whole section is we're going to, that's right, this whole part comes down, like so, to form the chest. And then I'm going to turn these parts up. It's a bit more involved than the rest of them. It's quite cool actually. Fold it all the way up, bring these down. That's going to become his arms, and then turn to the back here to get out his head. Which, interesting enough, the head does not match the head that's on the. Oh, no, the wrong way around now. That's a bit strange. Yeah, it doesn't. The head sculpt doesn't match the one on the card. On the card back, the box art, which is interesting. The Japanese version of this guy also has a totally different head, which is interesting as well. And there he is. That is Scorch in robot mode. And of course you can take it. Well, these are called Cannon Masters elsewhere, probably because this looks like a cannon. It's got all this translucent pink at the back there, a bit like the windows. And then put it in his hand like that. And there he is. He's pretty cool. It's got quite a good transformation. I like how the chest transforms him in. It's quite good. It's got a great head sculpt, though I do prefer the head sculpt shown on the box art. Of course, it has fantastic light piping, just like the rest of these European exclusives. So I'm just going to do that right now. Obviously, there we go. You can see his eyes are lighting up really well, and you could probably shine it through there as well to make that glow. The whole chest piece, because it's all the same translucent plastic. So that's pretty neat. One thing to be careful though is, of course, all of this is technically the fluorescent pink underneath, so this could scratch quite easily and get a lot of paint wear. That's one thing to look out for, much like Hurricane. Overall, it's a great figure. It looks good. It looks good with the rest of the Turbomasters, and along the same lines. The only articulation you're going to get is at the arm there, at the elbow, and that is it. Though you can kind of do that, but that's more for the transformation. The legs bend together, so that's not much help. And the head won't turn. But overall, that is Scorch. Pretty cool figure. Great Turbomaster. Now here he is with the Aqua Speedstream, who I'll be reviewing next. He's from the year later, but as you can see, they work quite well. It's about the same size. He's a bit taller actually. Anyway, I'll get to him next. This has been Retroaction with Turbomaster Scorch. Definitely pick him up. There's a great figure. Quite basic, given of course this is one of the Turbomasters. Thunder Crash and Rotor Storm are probably the best of them all. The car modes are definitely the best mode. It's cool that you can store the missiles on the mode. These are easily lost though, so be careful with that, and look out for the paint wear and the corrosion on the tyres and everything. Shame this guy didn't have his head that is shown on the card art, on his card back, because that looks a bit, he's got a better head sculpt in the box art, so that's a shame. But it's still a good head sculpt. We've got the same sort of colour going on there with the dark blue and the visor and the silver mouth and the red eyes. Pretty cool. Again, fantastic light piping. Some of these figures did really well. And the paint is quite good as well. Yep, pretty nice figure we bought. This has been Retroaction with Turbomaster Scorch. See you all next time. Bye for now.